be honest, my first impression was how organized the country is, which you can't say much about that in our countries, especially in East Africa. We have a lot of government problems. So as for Poland, everything is organized, everything goes according to plan, everyone is timely. If you have to do this at this time, everybody has to be on time. So there's one thing that has really impressed me, which is maybe missing in our systems.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that was the first impression. Everything is on time, everything is organized, everyone obeys the traffic rules, everyone obeys the general law and order. So that's something that impressed me.
Podcast WSB-NLU po godzinach. Maksymilian Motyka. Witam serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku naszych rozmów i kolejnym w zasadzie nawet sezonie naszych rozmów, bo wracamy po przerwie wakacyjnej, akademickiej. Zresztą spotykamy się, może uchylę rąbka tajemnicy, w dzień inauguracji roku akademickiego, także dużo się dzieje dzisiaj na uczelni i tak samo też będziemy dzisiaj nagrywać bardzo dużą ilość rozmów. Zaczniemy sobie od tego, że porozmawiamy sobie o tym, jak to jest studiować w Polsce, kiedy przyjeżdża się z zagranicy. Wiadomo, okres studencki to taki najlepszy okres w życiu każdego człowieka, kiedy w zasadzie jest bardzo dużo wolnego czasu, wbrew pozorom, mimo całego studiowania. I można to dosyć perfekcyjnie wykorzystać, a tym bardziej fajnie w większości przypadków to wygląda, kiedy można zmienić otoczenie, a tym bardziej na przykład kraj. Tak więc, ze mną dzisiaj w studiu jest Felixem Kamuhia Karue, student, który pochodzi z Kenii. Hello, Felix.
Hello, how are you?
Well, I'm fine, and really thank you for asking that. And I will just ask you some a bit questions about your story, basically, about how did you get to the studying in Poland, and that you came from the other continent to study to study here. So, can you tell us a bit about your background and what brought you to study abroad?
Okay, thank you. My name is Felix, as I said, and I'm from Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from East Africa, the beautiful East African country. And to start with, I've been studying all my life in Kenya until I came to Poland. But I came specifically for work. I'm currently working at a logistics company in Poznan, which handles international freight and cargo from other countries, and so I'm in that line.
Mm-hmm.
And along the way, I discovered that to move steps, or rather to grow into the company, you probably need some kind of education as well, some degree, some qualifications, and it's best to get that qualification right here in Poland. And I was like, okay, I could give it a try, because before I came, I had also done another master's degree in my own country, which is in international relations and diplomacy. It is from the University of Nairobi, which is one of the main universities in East Africa and generally Africa. And before that, I had done another degree, but that's a bachelor's degree in the same field, international relations and diplomacy. And so when I came here, I started working in logistics. So I switched best to just venture into business management and business administration and management, which suits my role currently, and which has actually been extremely fascinating for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you have chosen the management studies, and you have graduated the diplomacy studies in Kenya.
Yeah.
Wow, it's it's already kind of fascinating to me that you are decided to make another course.
Yeah.
And why you have chosen WSB-NLU? Because you have mentioned that you are based in Poznań.
Yeah, the reason why I chose VSB, first thing is because it offers a very flexible timeline for the studies. That is one, and also the quality of education is extremely high. From the reviews, from my friends, from everybody who has graduated from here. They give me the best stories, and well, actually, I've experienced it, because in the last 1 year, 1.5 years has been the best. So it was a good choice. So someone recommended it. Why don't you try VSB? And I'm like, all right, I can give it a try. And well, it has turned out so well so far. So WSB has been the best experience. Well, basically, my whole education system, my 1.5 years in VSB has been the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would like to ask, maybe it's got been already said, but
Okay.
maybe I maybe ask it for sure. You've come to Poland to work or to
Yes.
study as a first? Which was first?
Right. I came to Poland in 2023,
Mm-hmm.
and I work for a logistics company. The name is Lugentia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And so they hired me directly from Kenya, and I applied for the work visa,
Mm-hmm.
and I started working. That was in 2023, and I started the degree program in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 year into my work, I decided, well, I can study, and well, I'm done with it. So I feel it has been a very good career step I did.
Okay.
Mm.
And have you maybe tried to just maybe before I'll ask the question, because I would just take a little background, because Nowy Sącz is like a relatively smaller city compared to Poznan, for example. And
Yeah.
so my question is whether you tried to check, for example, what do you have, what is an offer of universities on place, I mean in Poznan, and then you decided to opt in for Nowy Sącz.
Well, good question, because there's quite a variety of universities in Poland, including in Poznan, close to my home actually.
Mhm.
The Poznan University of Life Sciences is just a few meters from my home, but I still chose WSB-NLU because first thing, the flexibility of studies, and also the flexibility of fee payment, which was actually very good for me, because I work. My work system is sometimes I'm working in first shift, sometimes I'm working in the night shift,
Uh-huh.
sometimes I'm working in the afternoon shift. So it's never like standard. So Nowy Sącz University gave me the best option that I could do the studies fully online on the weekends, and which was extremely good for me and it was perfect. So that's why first thing I chose it, because the quality of education and the recommendation from my friends, and also the flexibility of study hours. Yeah.
Okay, so the main thing that decided to opt in for this university were that you're taking the online courses, because you have a very you have the job that takes you on non-standard time.
Yeah, exactly. In every week I have different time schedules. So, but for when studying at VSP, everything just aligns perfectly. At any shift I'll be in, I'll definitely have time for studies. Yeah.
Okay, and so now, what was your first impression when you come to Poland? From the perspective of a student, from the person from Kenya,
Yeah.
and from Africa in general. How was your first impressions of the country?
To be honest, my first impression was how organized the country is. Every system works, which you can't say much about that in our countries, especially in East Africa. We have a lot of government problems. So as for Poland, everything is organized. Everything goes according to plan. Everyone is timely. If you have to do this at this time, everybody has to be on time. So there's one thing that has really impressed me, which is maybe missing in our system. Yeah. So that was the first impression. Everything is on time. Everything is organized. Everyone obeys the traffic rules. Everyone obeys the general law and order. So that's something that impressed me. Yeah.
And how's your impressions of the university? You said that you took it as from the online courses, but what's your impressions about the university in general?
It is very well. To be honest, it's been very good, because it's not just for me. As well, I have another friend who is also studying in this university, and she's an extreme. She's really good at whatever she's doing, especially because of the study she has been taking here. So that's one impression. Like, it's very good. I think the quality of education is extremely high. Our professors in our course were very, very, very well. They were very supportive to us. If some of us maybe were not understanding a concept, they were there for us. You could contact them at even off hours. Everything has been just quality. Yeah.
Okay. And how did you come across the WSB-NLU? You said that you have been recommended to opt in here, but it was just a particular thing, or maybe you have some friend that was studying here, or maybe there was some maybe some review on the internet, or maybe something like this.
Yeah. To be honest, I was looking for places or other universities that will offer me a flexible study schedule, and one of the suggestions that came up was Nowy Sącz University. And well, I had to read about it, and it impressed me. And to be honest, I just came across a friend who also has to is studying in the same university. I'm like, okay, this is better than those internet reviews. So let me ask you. And I'm like, well, you have made the best choice, and don't even think about it. Just leave everything else. Just stick to this, and it has paid off. Handsomely. Yeah.
Okay, so I think the recommendation have paid off.
Exactly. I was actually looking at the student because she is still a student at the university for her course taking 4 years, and as a psychologist, she's an expert and she's still a student. So I'm like, okay, that's something that is worth looking at as well. Yeah.
Okay, great. And maybe about sticking to the university, maybe there is something particular. I mean, how's for example, the system that the university is giving you? I mean, because you have the access to Cloud A, which is also some tool to help to educate and to get the university life even on the go.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sound like an ad, but what's your impression about that? about that system? Because it's rather, I mean, it's mostly the most like thing the thing that everyone is speaking about as the best one at this university. And how's your opinion?
I'll actually support them fully. I think Cloud A has been like it's like generally it's like the most supportive system the university has created, maybe because it's always there for any query, any need, anything that maybe a student may require. All education materials are there. All communications to fellow students, to our lecturers, to the university departments, everything's there. It's timely as well, and I think it's updated almost real time. So for any issue, anything that needs to be communicated to students, we got it real time. And then again, you always access it on our phones. You can access it in the night at work, and you can reply to anything that has been sent to the cloud. Even when you're at work, you can take a 5 minutes break. You don't even have to make a phone call to let's say, in the office. You can just do everything on the cloud system. So that's been the best support system for me that you have been studying. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe just take a little break from the university things.
Okay.
Going back to your impressions about living in Poland, was there anything that surprised you or felt very different from what you were used to? You said that the country is well organized.
Yeah, true.
But maybe there is something in particular, which is what made you like the biggest impression on you.
Well, apart from the country being very organized and every system working, in my opinion, every system works. That's something that I've never experienced back there. You have to force issues for them to work, but here things have to be done according to plan. So that's one of the major impressions. And apart from that is the warmth of the people. Polish people are extremely good, extremely warm. Everyone welcomed me. And as you know, Polish is quite difficult as a language. And for me, coming from East Africa, and my main language is English and French, Polish was an extremely alien language. I could not understand anything, especially in the first few weeks. Everybody was accommodative to me. Everybody was understanding. I was like, okay, it's no big problem. At least just try and make any communication. We'll understand you. If you cannot do that, we can always use maybe the online translators, which actually came in handy for me because at least everybody is understanding. Everybody can say I'm struggling with the language, with how to go about my daily activities, but everybody is helping. So that is one of the main things that I was like, okay, I think Poland is one of the best places I could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you experience any culture shocks, even the small ones?
Really, it's quite there because our cultures are quite different, but especially on issues on religion stuff like religion. I think Poland is a religious country, which is quite good. In my country, we have very many religions, as you know. We are Christians, Muslims, and other religious groups. So here, everybody is sticking to the religious, and which is quite good actually. And my country is not so much taken seriously, to be honest. Yeah, and so maybe that's one thing that felt quite different, and I think that's that's interesting. Yeah.
Okay. And now, how easy was it to connect with like other students, or maybe both Polish and international? I mean, with the new students, because you mentioned that that there is one student that recommended you going there.
My students in my course, we have been communicating. Most of them, I've actually never met any of them. I think I'll meet them today, and we have been communicating quite well. We've made friendships with quite a lot, actually, more than 10. We speak so well. You might assume we have met like all our lives, and so that's that connection we brought us together. We are guys from one of my friends is he's from Ethiopia, and the guy is from Rwanda. The guy is from India. We just have our own group, and we speak every day about everything that's going on. So the university has given that connection, has brought people together, and quite impressive. And for me, assuming that I've been studying before I came here, I was studying international relations and diplomacy. I'm quite curious about other people's cultures, about other people's well-being in their own countries. So it gave me an opportunity to learn more about other countries through this education line. So it was quite an advantage for me. Yeah.
So you're feeling that you're a part of a community here, as I said.
Absolutely. Yeah, actually, I've even picked up some Polish words. Not picked up some, but I'm quite learning Polish as a language. So I'm integrating quite well, especially in Poznan. Even with Polish students from other universities as well. We have events in our cities, which brings together students from all universities. And we can discuss a lot of things. Yeah.
Nice. Great. About that. And comparing like your topics from what you are studying here in Nowy Sącz at WSB, which is a management studies, and comparing that to the diplomatic studies in Kenya.
Okay.
I would just like to check it because I don't want to misinterpret something.
No, that's true.
But I would like to discuss the differences. I mean, which of the topic you'd like better? You prefer the management studies, or maybe the diplomatic ones were like more interesting?
Well, each of them are quite important for different roles. As for international relations and diplomacy, I mainly focused on foreign policy and issues of diplomatic negotiations. I'm quite good at that, which the school in Kenya made me I would say molded the best diplomat in me. I'm a good negotiator. So that is quite good for if I'm in any kind of situation that needs any kind of mediation. As for these studies, it's management, and also, one of the best concepts I learned from this is being a team leader, being a team player as well, being a lead manager. So it has been actually given me quite an important role even at work. I feel that the things I've been learning in the university actually can apply them here. That has been very useful for me right now in my work. So each of them are quite important for different positions, environments. Yeah.
And maybe have you thought, maybe some kind of a outstanding question, but maybe you thought about, for example, doing some, because the management, the management study would also come in mind here, but taking your diplomacy studies, maybe you thought about becoming to work in an embassy of Kenya in Poland, for example, or maybe in some consulate in whichever other city in Poland.
It will be okay because first thing, I have now the skills and the theoretical knowledge of both fields, management in international relations and diplomacy. So if that role came up, I would take it up very, very confidently because the school has equipped me the best skills for that. Yeah.
And you can take the both from the both study from the both university, the knowledge from the both.
Exactly. It's been molded into one. Because at this point right now, I just got a promotion at my work because of these studies, and now I'm leading a team of we call them guys from other countries who are not Polish and who don't speak Polish so well. So I'm leading them in some kind of training, some kind of just safety, and just teaching them how to go about work. So I could say it's beginning to be beneficial.
Nice. Really, it's really good about that. And now, let's take it that you are the friend that you're recommending
Okay.
to go to Poland to study, not necessarily to WSB, but to come to, for example, to Poland, to Europe to study.
Okay.
What advice would you give to someone from your country or maybe from your continent who's thinking of studying here?
First, tell them if they get the opportunity, then they should take it up without a second thought. That is one. And second thing, they should be prepared to be very compliant to the rules and regulations. That's very important. Sometimes in some countries, in some systems, maybe guys try to bend the rules, but over here, everything has to be straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
And second thing, everybody has to be compliant with what is required of them. You have to study within 6 months. If it's 2 years, within 4 years, at least make sure you try and be done by then. At least to avoid being a student for so long. So that's something I would actually advise them.
Mm-hmm.
And also I would advise them that, Poland as a country is very welcoming for students, international students. There's a big international community for students, so they can't feel lonely. Probably they'll make connections immediately they start their studies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that they should consider.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you wish you would known before coming here? Maybe there's something that that you found out after you come here.
One thing I really found out is that the education system here is quite good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really good. Maybe probably before I came here, I would have tried and applied for another degree or a master's before I applied for work. But at least I already did my first master's in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if I knew that that's how it is, that's how well organized it is, then maybe I would have done that before. Mm-hmm. But now because I've already done it, so it's not a problem. But everything here is perfect. The quality is okay. So if I knew that, if someone had recommended that or someone had said that, then I would have picked up this program before that.
Mm.
Yeah.
And has studying abroad changed how you see the world or maybe yourself?
Absolutely. Because first thing, my professors are from Poland. My fellow students are from different parts of the continent, or not even just the continent, but the planet. So we have some students from Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
We have some other guys from Asia, Far East. We have some guys from Kazakhstan. And myself, I'm from East Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gives their own perspective in our studies. I learned from just how they express themselves in classes, how they speak. And this is something that is quite good because I now understand different cultures just from the interactions with my fellow students, which is something I have always looked forward to. Because now I can learn about a country without having to go there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And I just think that I just wish that you would have to have that like positive perspective about that for as long as you would only want that.
Yeah, true.
Because I think you are having like a very positive experience about the studying here, and this is what as a citizen of this country, it's making me kind of proud about that.
That's true. That's actually it's great because even before we ended this program also, so I was already thinking of, well, maybe I need to take something else as well. Maybe I need to add another degree. Maybe in future I can maybe apply for a PhD, maybe from the same university. So this is something that I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever received. So maybe I can try and add more. So my experience has been the best, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're about to get to more knowledge, to just get educated, and do amazing things, I would say, because of that. And so I would like to thank you for coming here to our studio, to our talk. And it was a pleasure to speak to you today.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure speaking to you, and thanks for giving me this platform to say the few things and maybe the many things I said.
Thank you. Naszym gościem dzisiaj był Felixem Kamuhia Karue z Kenii, student, jak i również pracujący student, który na co dzień pracuje i żyje w Poznaniu, uczy się w WSB-NLU i jak widać również u nas ma bardzo pozytywne odczucie na temat tego, jak się u nas żyje i jak się pracuje i jak się studiuje. Program zrealizowali dzisiaj dla Was Krzysztof Pazgan i Paweł Augustyn, wydawali Amadeusz Rejentowicz, Jolanta Witowska i Michał Kapała. Ja nazywam się Maksymilian Motyka, dziękuję Wam bardzo za uwagę i do usłyszenia i do zobaczenia w kolejnych odcinkach podcastu WSB-NLU po godzinach.